Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I got up and got my kids ready for school, got them sent off, and decided I was going to do a full face of makeup. I needed to cover my mask marks. And I wanted to do a video today that had nothing to do with anything at the hospital. So I am bringing to you my Sassy Girl Aroma pre-order. I don't have a packing slip in there, but I believe it in the end of, I think it was the very end of September is when I ordered this. I love Sassy Girl Aroma. I have posted before and I have told you guys before that I do sometimes have throw issues with Sassy Girl Aroma. She has such good scents, such good blends. So many are just so yummy, so fresh. I do find that her fresh and clean scents throw like a beast, but for me, her sweeter bakery scents often don't have the best throw. I'm not sure why. I did see her post on her Facebook page that her wax is a soy blend. And so she says the older it is, the stronger it will throw. So there's that, whatever you want to take from that. But I do love her blends. I've seen, posts before where people say, oh, you can get her blends anywhere. I don't think so. I think her stuff is really unique and really amazing. So I'm trying, since I don't have a packing slip, I guess I should have looked this up. I'm sorry. But I have 10 of her brittle bars, which are $8 and something cents. I don't know if they're $8.95, $8.65, $8.75, but they're 8 something each. And then I have one loaf, which I believe was $19. So there's that. Excuse me. We'll start with her card, which is really beautiful. I think she's changed this maybe recently. But it is Julie and her husband is Tyrell, and their last name, I'm so sorry. I'm Gabeshkik. I do not know. That's her last name. If you can pronounce that. And this is her card. It's really pretty. And she has her email on there. And it seems like, I think her business model right now is all pre-order. A lot of people were complaining about not being able to get what they wanted on her RTS. It was going so fast. So she's doing everything pre-order. And I mostly just see her brittles and her loaves, but she did have a couple pre-orders of samplers where she did kind of these like hexagonal beehive kind of melts. There was like a laundry one and like an in the kitchen one, which is one of her bakery blends. I think she did because her beach nights is really unique and really good. She did a beach night sampler too. So that's kind of all I've seen from her in the last like 6 months or so, which is fine. I think for how large her pre-orders are, they do come pretty quickly. So anyway, I got 2 samples here. The first one is caramel apple crisp, and she puts them in these little cups. And that is mostly caramel. It is that ooey gooey, sweet, sweet, sweet caramel. I do smell apple in there, but barely. That is very, very strong caramel. Very strong. The next sample is sweet and tart candy. Let's see if that will focus. Yeah, that literally smells like sweet tarts. Like lime sweet tarts almost. Interesting. That's probably one that I'd actually burn or melt in the summer though. Because it's like bright. It's really bright. Almost fizzy, but not quite. Usually I save my loaves for last in my hauls, but I'm going to do this one first because I just have one. And I have a lot of good things to say about this one. So this is, I was so happy she put this in loaves because I talked about it so much and so many people agreed that they loved it too. So this is one of her fresh laundry blends. It's called Splishin' and Splashin'. Clean and comfy, downy blue, fresh rain snuggle, and fresh outdoors. Look how pretty this loaf is. I think she calls them chunky loaves. The only thing with her loaves is they are a mess to chop. They're beautiful. Look at this. Gosh, I can smell it from way over here. Oh, it's so good. It's definitely, I say it's a clean and fresh scent, but I think it's more of a laundry scent. So this I had in one of her brittle bars. I had gotten like 2 pre-orders ago or something like that. Or even maybe 3. And I melted through that thing like crazy. And it is a 10 out of 10 throw. It is crazy strong. I definitely get that downy blue. I absolutely get that. It's fresh rain snuggle, not original snuggle. So it does have kind of that like comfy blanket smell to it that snuggle gives. But because it has that fresh outdoors. It also gives it like an outdoorsy kind of scent too. This is just, the reason I got this one in a loaf is because I can melt it all year round. It's perfect for cleaning day. It's perfect for anytime you just want your house to smell like it's fresh, like you've been doing laundry, like you've been cleaning your bathrooms, you've been scrubbing things. So I know that I'll use this whole loaf, and I freaking love it. So once again, that was absolutely a 10 out of 10 throw. So, so happy to have that loaf. Whoa, did you just see that wax fly? Okay, so onto the brittle bars, which I told you guys I got 10 of them. Usually when I get the brittle bars from Sassy Girl Aroma, they are perfect. They are not broken. I don't know how they get here that way. And they're really, really nice. This time about 75% of them were broken. It doesn't bother me because we were just melting them. It's just really nice and pristine and pretty when they're not broken. But that is okay. Most of these, in fact, I think all of these are new to me. So I'm excited to talk about these with you guys. So this first one, and her colors are just gorgeous. This first one is Welcome Home Type. Cinnamon notes mingled with plum and apple accords. And you're going to find something, a theme throughout a lot of these. I love plum. I love the smell of plum in perfumes, in wax, in home fragrance to eat. And I'm wondering if this Welcome Home Type, because there's a Welcome Home from Yankee, right? Is that what this one is from? Let me know down below. So the first thing that definitely hits my nose is cinnamon. It's definitely a spicy cinnamon, but it's not craft store. I do get apple. I don't think I get straight up plum, but I think it makes that apple like juicier and a touch deeper. This, I think you could melt holiday, fall, or if you like the spicy, somewhat sweetened apple scents, you could melt this all year round. I probably wouldn't unless I got in the mood. I am somewhat of a seasonal melter, but I am mostly a mood melter. Whatever I'm in the mood for. If it's dead summer heat, sometimes I want something like this. It's just interesting. But this smells like it's going to be a thrower, like really, really crazy. I like that one. This next one, oh, this one's all in one piece. I was really excited for this one because it just sounds dark and juicy and delicious. And I'll show you the colors after I tell you the notes. This is her Black, Amber, and Plum. And I've seen this one offered before, but I just never got it. I don't know why. So this is fir, cypress, plum, saffron, spice, cinnamon, wood, incense, and benzoin. Are you kidding me? Like these notes, where do you get this from? Benzoin is one of my favorite notes in perfume. It's this really like resinous, musky, almost vanillic, just like ambery. Benzoin is so delicious. Like to my nose, you know how some people like the smell of gasoline is like addicted to their nose? That's how benzoin smells to my nose. Like it's something I can't get enough of. So I was so excited to get this one. Let me remind you, sorry. Fir, cypress, plum, saffron, spice, cinnamon, wood, and incense, and benzoin. Black, amber, and plum. I just have to take this one out to show you guys. Look at this. I will say, I have gotten that black wax scent from her wax before, but this is just a tiny bit of black wax, and it doesn't go through the back. Now, what I'm very first getting is fir and cypress. Yeah, it definitely smells like a fir tree. I'm getting some spice and like cinnamon, spice, woods. A touch of incense for sure. But I'm not really getting plum or benzoin. This kind of just smells like a dark, incensey Christmas tree scent. Interesting. Not, like I would never have this scent and think it was called Black, Amber, and Plum. I'll have to see on warm, but I definitely get incense, fir, cypress, and the spices. This is like a deep, dark, incensey Christmas tree scent. So, interesting. It's good. It is just not what I was hoping for with something named Black, Amber, and Plum. So, this next one I've already smelled, and I wished I'd gotten, I don't know how many of these, and I wish you'd offered it in loaves, and it's amazing. This is a Christmassy melt, but I would melt this all year round because I think if you guys have followed me on my Instagram and you've watched my videos, I'm a mint addict in gum, in perfume even. I have some minty perfumes, in home fragrance, goodness freaking sakes, in wax and everything. I've even worn peppermint essential oil. I love the smell of mint so much. So this one is called Crushed Candy Cane Type. So this one, so is that Bath and Body Works? Because this one, I love their crushed candy cane. What is wrong with me? Candles. Oh my gosh. You guys have seen, I posted so much of that on Instagram. It's my number one favorite candle from Bath and Body Works of all time is crushed candy cane. This doesn't smell like that. They're both amazing, but they're different to my nose. So this one says crushed peppermint, sweet candy cane, and white sugar crystals. Yeah, and that's what that candle says too. This one is broken, so let me just take a piece of it out. So pretty. It's like a winter fairy tale. Oh my gosh. It's a sweetened peppermint for sure. It's so good. Now the difference though, I swear to you, they're different. The candles have more of like a, like when a candy cane is crushed and like that powder can kind of come up to your nose. This is a little bit more, so it's a less slightly powdery. And this is a little bit more nose clearing to me. Holy moly, it's so good. I don't know why mint is just so amazing to me. I only got one bar of this. What am I going to do? Oh my gosh. I would absolutely, oh, I can taste it. That's when you know the mint is good. How I only got one of these, I don't know what I was thinking. I would absolutely melt this all year round. There is just something so rejuvenating about peppermint to me. And just like calming, relaxing, rejuvenating, and like hopeful. Like it just makes you feel more positive, I think. Optimistic to me is what peppermint does for me. So maybe that's why I just love it so much. Okay, another thing that I love in the winter is gingerbread. Once again, I love to eat gingerbread, smell gingerbread. I love when people decorate with gingerbread at Christmas. I just love it so much. So this one's called Frosty Gingerbread Type. I also don't know, is this from Bath and Body Works? All these types, I'm not sure, I'm sorry. So this one says, a warming blend of cinnamon, vanilla, and spice accompany the deliciously sweet smell of fresh baked gingerbread. And this one's also broken, which is, like I said, okay. So I'll take the top part out here. So very gingerbready colored. Woo, it's spicy. It says, it doesn't say clove on here, but there is clove in here and definite nutmeg. Does it say? That is spicy. But gingerbread is very spicy. So there's a lot of ginger in here too. This is one, for me, I would like to melt this because I love super spicy gingerbread. But I think a lot of other people that are more bakery and hoping that this was going to be more of a bakery gingerbready scent are probably going to want to melt it with like a sugar cookie or a marshmallow or something, or a frosting scent. Because this is straight up the spices you put in a gingerbread cookie. Really pretty. Wow. This is like straight up, if you had like an essential oil of what gingerbread spice was, this is it. So I'm super happy with this. This is going to throw like a 10 out of 10. I'm telling you right now. That is straight up spice. Really good. This next one is not holiday-ish at all, but I was really interested in it. A, because I love her beach nights so much. But B, because I'd gotten this other wax, I think it was from Hayden Rowe, that was cantaloupe. And I don't like melon and wax hardly at all, but her cantaloupe was really, really good. So I was interested in this one. So this one is Sally Sells Seashells. Beach Night Cantaloupe Strawberry Peach Birthday. This one's also broken. I will get a piece out. Her Beach Nights comes through so strong. Look how beautiful that is. I definitely get the Beach Nights first. Then cantaloupe, maybe. I'm not straight up smelling strawberry and peach, but there's a fruitiness to it. And I do get a touch of birthday cake, hardly any at all, but just a touch. So it's like a fruitier Beach Nights. So I'm smelling this and it's beautiful because I love all of her Beach Nights blends. But it's not one that I'm like, wow, I need tons of this. That cantaloupe makes it a little bit juicier, a little bit more summery maybe. That's really nice. It's kind of calming. Yeah, really pretty. I'll see how this is on warm. It's really beautiful. Do not get me wrong, but I don't think it's one that I'm like, oh, I have to have that. Like, I can't wait till she puts it back out. But who knows? I do find that Sassy Girl Aroma for me does change on warm. A lot of the time it will be on, on cold, I'll like it or whatever. But then on warm, I like it even more. So we shall see about that one. This was another really interesting one that I've seen offered before that I never went for, but had to this time. This one is called Exotic Soft Blankets. Peach, strawberry, melon, cassis with a touch of apple, clean citrus, luxurious vanilla, and warm amber. My label's messed up a little bit. This one's also broken, so I will take a piece of it out. I love the color on this one. Look how pretty that pink is. So this one, I do not like it. This is the kind of melon that the smell of it turns my stomach really bad. I don't smell any, this does not remind me of soft blankets at all or exotic anything. It smells like a melon starburst for sure. I don't know if I can melt it. It might make me really nauseated. But I saw a lot of people saying they really like this one. If you are a melon lover, you would like this one. But it doesn't remind me. I don't smell like luxurious vanilla. I do not smell like a clean citrus. I don't smell warm amber or cassis. I smell a melon starburst. So this was not a winner for me. They cannot all be winners. I'm going to be honest. So I've already melted some of this one. I've melted through a couple of these over this weekend when I got home from work. I would just take a couple and melt them just to go to sleep to. But I didn't want to post about it because I hadn't done my haul video yet. So this is a Christmassy one that I was really excited about. This one's called Sleigh Ride. Pine, apple, cinnamon with a touch of bayberry and holly. This one was not broken, but I've taken it apart to, melt it. So, This was one that smelled exactly the same on cold as it when I warmed it. Look at these colors. Sleigh Ride. Isn't that perfect? Really nice. And this is beautiful Christmas. It really is. So pine, apple, cinnamon, bayberry, and holly. And it says just a touch of bayberry and holly, but I get quite a bit of bayberry and holly, which I'm happy about. So this is, I do get a touch of pine, but all it really does is indicate that there's a tree note in here. It's not like that acidic pine that burns your nose. Apple and cinnamon for sure, but not in like a apple cinnamon way because it's blended in here so well. I would honestly say this is a bayberry and holly scent with a touch of pine and a touch of apple and a touch of cinnamon spice. It's that bayberry and holly makes it almost outdoorsy. It's like you're sitting outside in a sleigh. It's called Sleigh Ride, let's just say. It's cold and the trees are out there and you're holding a cup of not necessarily apple cider, but like wassail or wassail, however you say that. Almost like you're holding a cup of wassail and there's pine trees in the background and there's cold air outside. That's what this reminds me of. So this is perfect for Sleigh Ride because it is like you're outside with a hot cup, you're bundled up and it's cold. So yeah, this is beautiful. It did throw, about a 6 or 7 out of 10. It wasn't super strong. But the really the kind of scents that have tree scents in them, I don't want them super strong because they hurt my sinuses. So that one was beautiful. Okay, this next one I was really excited about as well. I've already melted some of this one too. This was Snow Witch type. It just says green as one of the notes. Pineapple, pine, spice, cotton candy, woody, ozone. And I just saw those notes and I was like, what? What in the world is that going to be like? So I just thought, why not? Because I'm always looking in the winter for pine scents that aren't just straight pine scents. Because I like tree scents, but I just can't handle straight up tree. And this is mostly pine, I would say. But I do understand the pineapple and cotton candy in there. I do smell like a fruitiness, a sweetened fruitiness that I wouldn't be able to say is pineapple if I didn't know it was in the notes. So it's almost like a fruity pine tree. And I do understand that ozone too. Because it seems outdoorsy. It almost smells juniper-y, if that. Yeah, it almost smells like juniper. So I melted this in my bathroom, was it last night, I think? And it wasn't crazy strong. This was about a 6 out of 10. Now, like she said, her wax gets stronger as you save it and hold on to it and cure it. So yeah, this isn't one of those crazy strong pine scents. So if you want something piney or Christmas tree-ish, but that is kind of smoothed out by a sweet fruitiness, just a touch of it, and smells slightly outdoory, you would like this one. This is one I would probably get this again, I think. I don't super love it, but it is a Christmassy tree scent that I can tolerate. That still smells like Christmas, but it's smooth, if that, I hope that makes sense. So that was Snow Witch type. All right, 2 more, guys. I melted some of this one. And for the love, I don't know why I only got 1 of these, because I am very much a cranberry lover and very much a cranberry marmalade lover. So this one's called Christmas Story. Cranberry marmalade and sugar cookies. I don't know what I was thinking getting just 1. This one was also broken. And perfect colors for what the scent is. Oh, I can smell it from here. I melted this one last night, and this was like an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 maybe. At first, because on cold, you mostly just get the cranberry marmalade. And there's almost a spice to this cranberry marmalade. It's that deep cranberry that I really, really like. That deep, bloody, juicy cranberry. But when I warmed it, that sugar cookie really came out. It definitely was much sweeter on warm than on cold. If next Christmas she offers this in a loaf, I will buy it. It's magical. This is completely magical. The cranberry marmalade in this, my brain is telling me that there's a tree note in it, but I don't think there is. But there is a spice and a deep juiciness. And her sugar cookie, if you've had Sassy Girl Aroma's sugar cookie before, you know how good it is. It is very sweet and thick and amazing. If you like cranberry like me and you like sugar cookie, Christmas Story, this is beautiful. It is holiday for sure. Like, you smell it and you think holiday, but I would melt this all year round too. So, okay, last one. This one is Holiday Apple Crisp type. Once again, someone tell me what type this is. Baked apples, butter crumb topping, cinnamon, and vanilla extract. And I've already melted some of this. This one also came broken. This was actually the very first one I melted out of all of them. So this, you guys, bakery. You get the texture of that buttercrumb topping for sure. You get a vanilla, but I would not say it's vanilla extract whatsoever. There is cinnamon in here, but it's the very sweet bakery cinnamon. And baked apples for sure. Like, definitely like you have a baked, cooked apple pie and you take the middle, that apple filling in the middle that is like caramelized with the spices and it's like cooked down. This is beautiful. This absolutely smells like an apple crisp. So growing up, we had 6 kids in our family, and one of the desserts we would have a lot is apple crisp. So this, we'd put in a big old pan, make it, we would double the crumb topping because that's the best part. And this smells like it. It's beautiful. I would absolutely get this again. It wasn't super strong, I will say, on warm. I only got like a 5 to 6 out of 10. But man, it's beautiful. Once again, something that is holiday-ish. It's called Holiday Apple Crisp. But if you're one of those people that likes the, spicy, like homey scents all year round, you could definitely melt that all year round. So that's everything. I hope you guys enjoyed me talking about these. I have seen some of your guys' recent Sassy Girl Aroma hauls, and they have been beautiful and fabulous. And a lot of people got way different scents than me, and I think that's amazing. And I'm so happy to read what you think about them. And I think it's my friend Grace on Instagram. She keeps a list of which ones she likes the best so that the next time they come out, she knows that she wants them. I need to start doing that. I just have a mental tab in my brain, but my brain is a little mushy right now, so I should stop depending on that. I should actually start writing down which ones I really love. So from what you can tell, my very favorites out of these were Christmas Story and Crushed Candy Cane. These two, if they came out in loaves, whatever large amount they came out in, holy moly. Crushed Candy Cane and Christmas Story. So if you know that you like similar scents to me, amazing. And once again, I already got a loaf of, I can never say this, Splishin' and Splashin'. You know that you would love that one too. So anyway, please stay well. Please stay safe. And have a good day. Thanks for hanging out.